Hi, welcome. I'm Ashley. So today we are going to do a little bit of workshop based sun A's to chaturangas, chaturanga floatbacks, and split leg chaturangas. So you may see these variations during class and you have the opportunity to take them. Sometimes it feels a little scary, so know that take your time, connect with how your body's feeling the day of, and just have fun with it. All right, so let's get right into it at a standing position, top of your mat. So feel everything from the ground up. Fan out your toes, individually press them down. Rock your shoulders back and down, and fan out your fingers nice and wide. Imagine you're squeezing a block between the inner thighs, and that's important to help engage your core, engage your legs, engage your center to keep you nice and active in standing poses and high plank pose. So just remember, legs are still nice and active. The belly draws in and up. Reach your hands high to your sky as you inhale. Exhale, fold, hinge at your waist, drop your body down. Inhale, halfway lift, squeeze thighs, glutes, and back. High plank pose. Plant your hands and step back. So one foot and then the other. Now heels of the palms energize back, heart presses forward. Once again, draw your belly in and up, energetically squeeze your thighs together. Mid plank, halfway down, stack your wrists right under your elbows. Draw your elbows close together towards your rib cage, and then upward facing dog. Tap your toes down, pull your shoulders forward, or shoulders back, heart forward. And downward facing dog, you'll see me use the knees a lot. I'm modifying. You can take the hips up and back. One more time, inhale, gaze forward, and travel to your gaze. You can keep your hips high, keep your legs straight, and step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, palms to your shins, and exhale, fold. Root to rise, inhale, ground through your feet, lift your heart up to the sky. Fold, hinge at your waist, and drop your body right back down. Halfway lift, engage thighs, glutes, back. High plank pose, plant your hands down, step one foot back and then the other. So once again, if you feel your hips dropping at all, keep your leg engaged, keep your core engaged. Halfway down chaturanga. So a lot of upper body strength, belly in, upward facing dog, pull your heart forward, downward facing dog, hips up and back. All right, we'll begin to hop to the top of our mat. Micro bend your knees at the bottom of your exhale. You can take as many hops as you need up to the top. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Inhale, Tadasana mountain pose, reach up high to the sky. Fold, hinge at your waist, drop your body right back down. Halfway lift, high to mid plank. Plant your hands, step back, mid plank lower. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Now try a bigger hop towards the top of your mat. Micro bend your knees, hips stay high, hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold. Tadasana mountain pose, engage your legs, reach all the way up, and then exhale, fold, hinge at your waist. Halfway lift, step back, high to mid plank, right away, lower. So the strength in your upper body, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog, hips up and back. This time, hop to Malasana Yogi squat. Bend your knees, hop your feet forward to the outer edges, and hover your seat down. Catch your breath here. Now, anytime if your wrists are feeling tight, take your time to roll them out. or modify as needed. So we're taking a lot of variations today. Know that you can always pause, come back to it, or keep going if you feel okay. Forward fold, hands go down, hips go high. Bakasana crow pose, we will land a malasana. Hands go down for Bakasana, knees to the outer triceps, shift your weight forward. Feet will naturally lift or take one foot up and then the other. Hold 3, 2, Malasana Yogi Squat. We'll begin to learn a float back. In the float back, you'll go from Bakasana crow pose straight to mid plank. So you'll land with bent elbows. I'll do one, watch the camera, and then we'll do one all together. Bakasana crow pose, hands go down, hips stay high. Keep your gaze forward, feet forward. At the bottom of your exhale, shoot back. Mid plank. Upward facing dog to downward facing dog. Let's do one more all together, or do one more on your own. When you're ready, Bakasana crow pose, hands go down, hips go high. So you can pause in Bakasana, and when you're mentally and physically ready, at the bottom of your exhale, shoot back mid plank. You can complete your upward facing dog to downward facing dog, and downward facing dog is where we meet. All right, take a gaze forward, bend your knees, hips stay high, plug in your shoulders, and float to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Tadasana mountain pose, reach all the way up. Hands to your heart center. So we'll begin to invite one leg chaturangas. So one leg chaturangas. It's a lot in the hamstrings, a lot in the legs, a lot in the glutes. If you're feeling really tight, make sure that you stretch a little bit before the video or pause, take it slow. Reach your hands up high to your sky. Fold, hinge at your waist, drop your body down. Halfway lift, standing splits. Take your right toes high towards the sky or at a standing L. Hands go down, palms go down. So you can micro bend the left knee if you need. If you feel any wonkiness on one side or a lot of pressure one side, activate your right glute, take a little bit higher if you need, and level left hip down. Shift your weight forward, lift your left heel. Now feel your hips lean forward in line with your shoulders. Drop down and pause, feet together, knees together, drop down to a ball pose. I'll do it and then we'll do it all together. So in standing splits, the left foot is our base, our right toes are high. This is how we will land in our chaturanga. The right toes will be lifted, the left foot will be down. Hands go down, micro bend your knees. You can lift up to the ball mount of your left foot. When you're ready, bottom of the exhale, shoot left leg back, right leg at a hover, upward to downward. Then make it to the top of your mat. Do it one more time on your own. When you're ready, standing splits, right toes high. Take your time. At the bottom of your exhale, your left foot shoots back mid plank, your right leg is still lifted. We'll all meet in downward facing dog, no rush. Gaze forward, top of your mat, and travel to your gaze, step or hop. Halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Tadasana mountain pose, reach up high to your sky. Hands to your heart center and pause. And any time and during your practice that you feel like you're getting a little bit of hang time, which is stacking hips over the shoulders, maybe a handstand or maybe a pike experience, it's your time. Hold it, even if the class is moving forward. That's really your time, your moment. Inhale, reach your hands up high to your sky. Fold, hinge at your waist, drop your body down. Halfway lift, standing splits other side. Hands go down, left toes go high. Know that you can tense your fingertips if you need a little bit more just prep work, realigning your body. So this is my bad side. Maybe it's your bad side too. You might be feeling a lot more or feeling different. Begin to engage the right glute, lift a little bit higher, same variations. Gaze down just a little bit ahead of the mat, palms down, shift your weight forward and lift your hips. I'll go to 1 and then we'll do it all together. Right leg is your foundation, left leg at a hover, bottom of your exhale, shoot back. So just be mindful of the hips going down first. Finish through your downward facing dog and take 1 more. Left toes go high. When you're ready, bottom of your exhale, land with bent elbows and shoot back. Downward facing dog is where we meet. Always catch your breath, connect to your practice and poses. Take 2 more rounds of breath here. Gaze forward, top of your mat, and travel or step. Halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Tadasana mountain pose, reach all the way up. Hands to your heart center and pause and breathe. This is always your time here and in classes to learn something new about your body. Sometimes you have a good and a bad side. Sometimes you're a little bit wonky. Sometimes you might fall out of your mat or afraid you're going to kick somebody. It happens. And that's where you really find your balance, your structure, your boundary. So it's okay to have a little bit of fear. Also be open to just trying it, just doing it during class, feeling free. And it's okay if you make somewhat of a mistake, or if it's okay if you feel a little wobbly that day, okay? Just learning every time. All right, so we'll go into the split leg chaturanga. Reach your hands up high to your sky. Fold, hinge at your waist, drop your body down. Halfway lift. Now hands go down, standing splits, right toes go high. Once again, you can prep it. So a split leg chaturanga. This means you'll land with your right foot and your left leg will be a hover. It's tricky to tell your mind what your body's gonna do. So once you get it, you get it. It takes a while. All right, feet go down, forward fold. I'll demo first and then we'll do it all together. So once again, standing splits. The right toes go back. Now imagine just a scissor in the air, or just switch the feet. The right leg will be down, the left leg will be at a hover. Shift your weight forward, bottom of the exhale, micro bend, switch your feet, hover down, one leg, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Let's do it all together. Take your time, no rush. Right toes go back. Remember, you switch up high. The higher you can go into almost like a handstand hop, the easier the switch. Shift your weight forward, kick up, right leg will land, left leg at a hover. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Just pause, take a seat. So know it's okay if the right leg goes back and you focus on the bending the elbows chaturanga and you stay low and scissor, okay? Mine was going pretty high. So know that you can also take those handstand hops, shifting your weight forward, finding your lift, switching whenever you want, taking it back, or once again, chaturanga, kick, land, and up. Try one more on your own with the right toes lifted. So go to the top of your mat, standing splits, right toes lifted. And I'll do 6 rounds of breath just on your own. Go through your Chaturanga split leg. 6 rounds starts now. Once you meet in your downward facing dog, take it to the top of your mat, no rush. Halfway lift, forward fold. Tadasana mountain pose, reach all the way up. Hands to your heart center and pause. So once again, if you felt like the hips were dropping, re-engage right here. Strong legs, strong core, strong arms. You are strong. This is exactly how you'll feel in your mid, high plank, in your handstand, strong. You stack your shoulders, your hips. You feel your energy, root to crown. Reach your hands up high to your sky. Fold, hinge at your waist, drop your body down. Halfway lift. All right, standing splits, other side. I'll demo one and then we'll do it all together. So hands go down. Now your right leg will be to hover, your left leg will go down. Very important, land with bent elbows. Micro bend, kick up high, switch, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Take 2 more on your own. Left toes go high. One leg chaturanga, the left leg is landed, the right foot goes back. One more on your own, and know that you can go high or you can go low. Lower variation, bending, and just switch. Downward facing dog. Gaze forward, top of your mat, and travel to your gaze. Halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Tadasana mountain pose, reach all the way up. Hands to your heart center. Feel curious of where the mind, the body will take you. Be happy to explore new variations in your practice. And acknowledge how the body is feeling today. Your last chaturanga. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Step or float back, high to mid plank. Drop down to a seat. Truly honor your work, your practice today. And once again, always know it's different every time, every day. So just have fun with it and explore it every time during your practice. If you're feeling float ups, float backs, split leg, or even one leg chaturanga. So once again, have fun with it. Let me know if you have any questions, any feedback. I'm always here for you. Instagram me is probably best, ashleyj.fitness. All right, I'll see you when I see you. Thanks for tuning in and enjoy your practice. Take your time, breathe, have fun.